Well, I feel, I'm from Greenville, okay? That's home of the only other almost impeached president. Thank you. We're very proud of that, and that's about all. I grew up in a very, 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 very liberal family, so all of this is very unique for me. All of you are very positive and very goal-oriented. And I wasn't raised like that. I was raised with a hard edge. For instance, George Wallace, they were shooting everybody. They were just shooting everybody. And they let us out from school, and I was a little girl. And I came home and I said, Mama, Mama, they shot George Wallace. And she said, oh, good, is he dead? And that's how I was raised. And people in Greenville, I don't know they much appreciate it. Those people try to beat me to death with their Bible. I am black and blue with their Bible, and it ain't no Bible I recognize. And that's sort of how I feel about the Republican Party. I hate to say it, but what are those people thinking? When I was young and darling and on empty nest, I did a fundraiser at Dino's for the Democrats, and really, I mean, this is a large group of Democrats to me. I'm shocked, I'm surprised. I'm the only Democrat in Greenville now, to my knowledge. I understand people, my friends are not going to vote for me. Maybe some close ones will break down and do it, but I'm far too progressive for them. But I was at Dino's raising money for the party, and the Channel 4 news girl came up and said, it was back in the day, and I said, she said, how do you feel about Monica Lewinsky? And I said, well, I want to sleep with him, and my mother does too. See, nobody has a sense of humor. They don't. I don't get it. When our wound flakes were attached to the transportation bill, I just would have made it my business to go to door. Maybe they stop you. I don't know how it works, but I would have said, hi, excuse me, I am new. And you've got my room attached to a transportation bill. Could we discuss that for just a moment? And I would have done it to every single senator there. Now this guy voted for the blunt amendment, guys. He voted for that. He also is on the Banking and Finance Committee, and they're up there acting like it's Old Home Week with JPMorgan Chase. And JPMorgan Chase is Bob Corker's biggest donor. Hello? When I grew up, we discussed unions. Unions. That's what we did. We had an AFL-CIO ashtray on the kitchen table. That's what we had. And this idea that they're going to bust unions back, oh, what about your vacation? What about the 60-hour work week? What are these people thinking? Did they grow up in a different America? So I'm a lot harsher than you people. I'm very angry about these people because they're dangerous. They've stolen our language. They've made union a dirty word. And they're going to keep on stealing language and Credo running against that woman. You know, and let's see. So I want to talk to you about what I'm for. I'm for the poor. I am for the disenfranchised. I pity the poor immigrant, and I like food stamps. That's where I'm at. And Jackie Wilson, a friend, he says, don't say gay marriage, call it marriage equality. Okay. I mean, you know, why is everybody so afraid of language and truth? I have a hard time with that, and I want you to look at these guys. Now, come on. All right, I can be mean, okay? I'm going to be taller than Bob Corker no matter where I go. And Mitch McConnell up there saying 30 million people is not the issue that they have health care. It's not the issue. I want him to sail back to Plymouth Rock, where he looks like he came from. Doesn't he? This looks like a water turkey looking thing. And then you've got that Daryl Ison, and Jack Wilson always says, "Part not saying ugly things about Daryl Ison." He would not let a woman on a birth control panel. And let's face it, his head is not shaped right. I don't think that's so bad. Now, y'all have a checkered past, so I'm getting out ahead of it. Because you know, those people are mean. They'll do something. I was Miss Outlaw Biker in 1998. But I kept my clothes on for father was still alive. I would have kept them on anyway. I stole that from Kathy Moriarty. Not to name drop, but let's see. Matthew Hill. Okay, let's talk about the state legislature for a minute. I mean, I really was thinking of moving. I was so embarrassed. So I called Matthew Hill, who they're gonna try to pass a no abortion bill in Mississippi. And we already have laws on the books for this, people. What is, if anybody knows why these scared old white men are acting this way, please, fill me in. Because I'd like to understand it better. So Tennessee has the same law. I want you all to know that. So be wary. The federal judge caught it, I believe Sunday, stopped it for a moment, but he is going to hear it. So we need to be on our toes about that. I have 5,000 friends on Facebook, and I would add all of you if they would let me. I know probably 15 or 20 of those people. And I get in these knockdown drag-outs with them. And they think that global warming is not real, and you can't tell them any different. Have you noticed this with Republicans? You can't tell them anything. They don't want to hear it. And I was told that I was leaving out God. And I said, if your house catches on fire, won't you call God instead of the fire department? I don't get it. I mean, I really don't. And I'm afraid of these people. They're getting meaner by the day and crazier. I dream of a sweep come election. I dream we take it all. Just take it all. For those of us trying to wrestle, I'd like to thank Chip for a book that he lent me, and if anybody is interested, it takes a look at why the poor continue to vote against their own best interests. It's called Deer Hunting with Jesus, and I highly recommend it. You can get it. And that's about what I'm for. I have $5,000 in my account. He has $12.5 million, but baby, I'm closing in on it.
Y'all give it up for Parker.